Welcome back, everyone, and yep, we made it, day 30. And yes, I'll be going into the Q&A very shortly, but first, look at the current screen here, and you can see I have 13 common, 8 rare, 1 epic parcel of land. Combining that with what I've gained from coin, I have gained about 1,700 coin yesterday, mostly from completing the Solitaire 2 objective and completing a survey. And I'm at about 5,000 points on current. So my current monthly residual is $2.52. Tomorrow will be officially 1 month since I have started this project, and I will go over everything, the first 30 days just completely elapsed. But as of right now, it's still 29 days, so that's the reason why. So reaching this milestone, day 30, let's get to the Q&A session. I have about 3 questions to go through. So I will go through them. So we will go to our first question, and that is from Tara, who asks, what is the most efficient way to withdraw to US dollars in each of the apps that I'm currently using? So the first one, Atlas Earth, is pretty easy. They use PayPal. That one is just simply setting up an email account and getting that set up with them, and then giving the app Atlas Earth your email account. Coin is a little bit more complicated. They use Coinbase, and what you're going to have is, for most of you, you're going to transfer to XYO, although if you have like a ton of coin and you want to withdraw, I think like 2 million will get you like 0.025 Bitcoin, and 5 million will give you one whole Ethereum, which is currently valued at about $2,800. So what you're going to do, if you have any of that crypto, since they do not have US dollars, if you want to convert into fiat, is you're going to want to go to that cryptocurrency kind of currency here, click sell, and you see I have nothing to sell, but basically you're going to want to sell everything, and there'll be like a sell all button right here, or like a sell all here. So you click that. Let me see if I can find an example on another crypto here that I do have. I'll do DAI. Let's do DAI here. So sell, and you'll see the sell all button here, and that will get you to sell everything to cash, US dollars. And then when you have US dollars in cash, you would be able to withdraw from here, cash out button here. So that's for coin. And finally, for Amazon MTurk, if you go to the dashboard and you go to view transfer history here under current earnings, and then you can kind of go to payment preferences, and you can set up whether or not you want your money in an Amazon.com gift card, or if you want it transferred to your bank account or whatever bank account it is. You need the routing number and your account number. That will be set up by the bank that you are using. In my case, it will be either Aspiration, Varo, or Ally. The next 2 questions are Atlas Earth related. I will go to Wolfie X Crypto, who asks, how much would I make if I invested $10,000 and boosted? Well, Wolfie, so I'm going to, let me go ahead and first zoom out on this one a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. I have done a little bit of math here on how much parcels you could buy. Let's assume that there's no taxes, but there is some tax, which is interesting. Anyway, $100 will buy you 24 parcels in the game. Now, $10,000 worth will buy you 2,400 parcels, and that is, outside of reinvesting your cash inside the app, the most efficient way to buy parcels of land. Now, I'm going to go based off of complete average here, 50% common, 30% rare, 15% epic, and 5% legendary. And you can see here, this is the average. So this is the number of parcels that you would have each. And yeah, your boost rate would be at 2 times in this case. And this shows you how much you would make just plain boosted, would be about $19.24 a month. Now, this is because you're at the lowest tier. However, for every parcel of land that you buy from here on out, it will only keep going up. Now, per year, that's $234 a year. Now, once we have the 40x event, and I actually have done 4 a month here, I'm going to do 1 a month here, it will go up to $383. Now, if we did 2 a month, it's going to go to $533 and so on. So it will increase by about $150 per year per boost event a month that happens. That's actually not bad, considering that the 40x boost events really don't do much for those that are in lower tiers like myself, currently in the 30x tier. And on Sunday, when I go to the ballpark, I will almost certainly drop to the, well, actually surely drop to the 20x tier. Now the next question is from Karasu369, who asks me to convince him that Atlas Earth is a good app because he's been getting mixed reviews. A big reason why for the mixed reviews, now when I first downloaded it actually on Google Play, on the Play Store, it had a 4.6 rating, and it has gone down mostly because of connection issues and a lack of content that's been coming out, lack of new content that's been coming out. But the thing is, Atlas Earth is in development. And as far as just a floor payment, like with very, very little effort, you can build your way up to perpetually having $16 to $18 a month every month. And there aren't too many apps that can do that for you passively, or at least semi-passively. So that's why I see Atlas Earth as a good resource, a good way actually to start building an engine. It won't be the way to build, because as you can see from the calculator here, it will take you forever. I will never get to a point where I will have 2,400 parcels, maybe like 7-8 years from now. That's if Atlas Earth is still around, which I'm hoping that it will be, at least for the sake of this experiment. Otherwise, I'm going to have a humongous drop in my monthly residual. But assuming that they are going to be here 7, 8, 9, 10 years from now, then you'll see, then the monthly will only keep going up. And it helps that you can get it for free. You don't have to put any real money, you don't have to invest your paycheck in it. You can just invest every 20 minutes, just a couple seconds, just press the button, and you have, the money that, you have the Atlas bucks in there that you need to buy a parcel of land. And getting that done for free, I mean, you invest a lot of, I'm sure a lot of people invest quite a bit of money in other gaming apps too. I don't see how this would be any different, except, this one pays back. And finally, this was an email from Anonymous who asked if I'm always going to keep Atlas Earth around. Now, I am going to say this. Atlas Earth, at least until they ever shut down, is always going to be a part of this engine. I mean, I've basically based the format of my stat screen because of it. So that kind of shows you just how much I really do have faith in this app. One thing I do like with the staff is that they're very transparent. I play several other money games as well in my main accounts outside of this experiment, and they are nowhere near as transparent as Atlas Earth has been with their audience and their fan base. So just off that alone, I feel like I can trust them a lot better than, say, other crypto-y apps out there that kind of just, whenever there's a problem, they don't say anything, they don't try to compensate. And with Atlas Earth, they make every effort to try to keep their fan base happy. I know it doesn't look like that right now because they're kind of in a lull. They're dealing with a massive, major issue with their, with this connection stuff. And I'm sure that they will come and explain about that next week, and we'll be talking about it then. But yeah, that's the reason why I think Atlas Earth is and will be a big part of this. Alongside, I think MTurk and I think Coin. Although, like I said, I'm not 100% sure right now regarding Coin. I'm about 98% sure that I'm going to keep Coin forever in this engine. The other ones, like Current, Long Game Rewards, again, much lower probability that they will stay in the engine. But as far as Atlas Earth goes, 100% will always remain in this engine, will always remain in this channel, and is always going to be the backbone of this money-making engine that I've created. So I also wanted to thank everyone anyone who has viewed any of my videos, anyone who has subscribed to my channel, the 56 of you at the time of this recording. I just want to thank all of you for making this possible and for actually wanting to watch my stuff. I'm not going to lie, the only reason that I did this was actually not to make money or start a business or become a big YouTube celebrity. I really just feel like something like this should be recorded day by day, just endlessly, because I'm a big fan of numbers. I'm a big fan of experimental stuff, and I feel like that this experiment is going to be something that's very much needed, and someone can just go through each of my daily 10-minute logs, or sometimes not even that. Sometimes I'll only have like 1 or 2 minutes, and just see how the money has gone up. And I've recorded each day on that spreadsheet, and I just feel like it's something that's needed, just hard data that, yes, it is possible to go out there and make money outside of just your job with just your phone, basically. That I think that it is possible, and I'm not trying to make a political statement or anything of that sort. I'm just trying to show that, yes, it's possible to make a little bit of money no matter what your skill level and no matter what you're doing. This isn't my main source of side income. My main source of side income is, amongst other things, making me somewhere around consistently, I would say, $400 to $500 a month, combined as a tutor, and also doing other things as well, like having another main Atlas Earth account of my own that makes about $17, $18 a month by itself as well. So anyway, thank you very much, everyone. For anyone who has liked, subscribed, or viewed any of my videos, I hope I entertain you in the days, weeks, months, and maybe even years to come. All right, let's buy a plot of land before I get all sappy. I'm going to go ahead and buy a plot of land here. Buy. Okay. And we have a rare. All right. I think I'm starting to get... I think that's like the third straight rare that I've had. I don't know. Second straight, for sure. But that will put me up to about $2.60 a month somewhere. Tomorrow, we'll have the 30-day in review, and we'll show you just how much money I have actually made, and how much money that I've been using, and how much money that I have in residuals 30 days in. All right, everyone. So I will talk to you tomorrow.